Hi, I'm Tobias Turley,
And I'm Henry Calvert.
and welcome to Season 2 of The Scene Stealers.
For all things movies,
Theatre,
TV,
be it reviews
news,
and interviews.
we've got you covered
So, come with us for Season 2 of The Scene Stealers.
for your weekly dose of pop culture goodness.
Hello and welcome back to Scene Stealers. I am Tobias Turley.
And I'm Henry Calvert.
We know we're back online again. I once again look like I'm about to drop in on Fortnite or play
I
some
love
Rocket
it. It's a
League.
great look. It's a really great look.
I need to get
Um,
a better mic. I need to get a better mic.
The thing is, guys, this is the thing. We want to always try and put out an episode. Last week was hard because, of course, Mr. Tobias opened White Rose, which I'm sure we will touch on. And alas, I'm up north with the family this
Yeah.
week.
We've done really
Um,
well to do mostly in-person episodes, but every now and again life gets in the way and
Exactly.
we
But
both
I
have
guess
jobs.
the good news is that I am moving to London at the end of this month.
Yeah,
So
baby.
so we will have more regular the episodes will be more regular and we'll see each other more often. It'll just make everything a hell of a lot easier.
I'm so excited for you to be in London. It's going to
I
be
can't
great.
wait. It's going to be so much fun. So that's the big development in my life, is that I'm
Yeah.
moving.
And he's
But
moving
of course,
primarily for the podcast and no other reasons.
this is so true. It's not to save me money on travel. It's purely for seed stealers.
Yeah.
But no, Mr. Tobias, you've got to tell us about White Rose. You've had your
I
opening
do.
night.
Yes, we
You've had
opened
a
last
week
night.
of a week of
Well, so we
previews.
did 6 preview shows.
Yes.
And we had press night last night, which went well. You managed to catch the 66% of it.
Yeah, I did. I due to again train delays, I missed the first like 20 minutes or so. But what I saw was really good. Fun's the wrong word.
Yeah.
It's always great to see you on stage.
Thank you.
But it is a heavy show.
Yeah. You came in just before my
content-wise.
first solo song, which was nice. I'm glad you saw that one.
Yeah, exactly. I am glad I saw that song.
Yeah.
But yes, Colette and the rest of the cast, Ollie and everyone, all very good.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, I'm gonna burp.
Classic
Classic.
Tobias moment.
It's a new musical. It was off Broadway last January, and it's about a group of German university students who write and distribute anti-Nazi leaflets, trying to tell the people how that Hitler is gonna ruin Germany. It's destroying Germany. It's destroying the German people, and trying to make people realize the the down. Well, obviously, it's a very big downside, but the negatives of the Nazi regime. Which
Yeah.
obviously at the time was
On
high
Germany
treason and
itself,
yeah,
like,
on Germany, which at the time was high treason and they knew the risk, but they did it anyway. It's a true story. It's a beautiful story, with great music by Natalie Bryce and Brian Belding, who also wrote the book. And yeah, people seem to be really enjoying it. It's nice. The people who I think if you don't know the true story, people enjoy it a lot more. Um,
yeah.
because I don't think you could ever guess what would actually happen because it's such a drastic story that is
Mm,
still hard to believe that that actually happened.
yeah. No
Um,
spoilers on this end.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to
Yeah.
spoil it. We'll maybe wait till the end of the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, people seem to be enjoying it, which is the main thing, and I'm having a good time doing it. The cast are
Good.
great. My character's really is a challenge to play. He's quite he's a deep character, and it's
Yeah.
he's you know he's
If you go and see White Rose, you will see a side of Mr. Turley's performing ability, which you might not have
yeah
seen before or really expect.
yeah,
And
exactly. This is
it's very cool to see.
obviously it's pretty much the polar opposite to Mamma Mia.
Oh yeah.
Um, and even like Heather's is at the end of the day, it is a very musical.
Mm.
It has a lot of the tropes of normal musical
Yeah.
theatre,
There's
although
choreography.
it's
It's
still
a
a
lot of
dark show, and it's like
yeah.
there's it has its dark sides, but it's still a Broadway musical, a classic
Mm.
Broadway musical. And I'd say this is not. This is more of like a play with music, um, and a very tough story to tell. So it's very
Yeah.
different, and yeah, very different side of me, which has been really nice to do.
That's brilliant.
Really nice.
And you can check White Rose out at the Marylebone Theatre for 6 weeks.
Yeah, until the 13th of April we close.
Brilliant.
But yeah, you enjoyed it?
I did enjoy it. I did
Yeah.
enjoy it. Really good to see you back on stage. Some really good, great songs. Really wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a trio that I really enjoyed at the start of Act
Sophie
Two.
New. Yeah, that's a new
Yeah,
song for our production, which is nice. So you can't hear that anywhere else but in our show.
yeah.
So
That's yeah, good. Check it out. Check it out. Very strong. Very, very strong. Anything new to tell us? Any more concerty stuff, Mr. Tobias, or focusing on White Rose?
um focusing on White Rose for now. I'm flying to Bangkok pretty much a
Mm,
couple days after White Rose to go do a week of concerts out there. So I'm really excited for
marvelous.
that. I'm
That's
really
ace.
excited for that.
Yeah.
Um, I've got a very big announcement coming on Monday.
Oh
And that'll be
dear.
Monday. Oh God, what
Oh
date would
yeah, you
be?
do.
Monday 10th. So keep an
This
eye.
is a huge announcement. Like,
Actually,
get
this
hype.
this comes out on the same day, so I can probably
Yeah.
announce it.
Yeah. Screw it. Why
Can I announce
not?
it?
Do it.
Okay, fine. I can't believe I'm saying it. I will be reuniting with Stevie to do a concert at Cadogan Hall, on the 10th of May. I'll put the poster there
Get it
for
in the
you.
diary.
Get it in the diary. Tickets will be on sale, if not already,
Mm.
then very soon. It's going to be a night of. It's going to be so fun. We're going to be singing some Mamma Mia. We'll be singing some other stuff. We'll be talking about um, our time together, our experience, our
Because won't it
friendship.
be nearly like a year since the show aired around that time?
Um, no, it will be about
So
two
when
years since we started filming,
right, okay.
I believe.
Amazing. That's so
So
exciting.
I'm really
And of
excited for
course,
that.
being produced by friend of Scene Stealers, Mr. Jamie
Jamie
Lambert.
Lambert, of course. Yeah, Lambert Jackson Productions is producing it. They've been really great. I'm so excited. I'm really nervous because
It'd be brilliant. It'll
this
be
is a big
brilliant.
solo. This is a big concert for me. This is a big deal for me as well because when I was at GSA, a lot of big people do concerts at Cadogan Hall.
Yeah.
Um, and the one of the frequent ones that goes on there is a concert that's called West End Does, and it's
Mm,
run by Rob Houchin, who's a
right.
big name in my industry, and they do, West End does animation or West End does Halloween, and they get really big
Okay.
names.
Yeah.
But they because Rob Houchin is a GSA alumni as well, they always get sorry, let me mute that. They always get the GSA students to be the choir. So I've
Mm,
done lots of concerts there as the choir.
yeah.
I did Carousel and concert there, Magic does animation, Clockmaker's Daughter. And so just, I was being there, but always in the background. So now to
Yeah.
be there with a poster with my face on, headlining, that's
It's
crazy.
amazing. It's very
That's
exciting.
crazy.
Because I believe, for a bit of reference of kind of like what, so Lambert Jackson have done quite a few kind of concerts recently, kind of for West End Broadway
Mhm.
people. Like he did one with Aaron Tveit,
Activate,
and Ava
Reeve Carvey,
Nabazada and
Ava
Reeve
Lazada,
Carney. Yeah.
Samantha Barks.
Um,
It's
he seems
terrifying.
to be have quite a few of them. He's done a load of stuff with Lucy Jones in the past.
Yeah.
Um, so this is very, very cool, and I can't wait. I'm going to stick it in my calendar.
Thank you, mate.
Right
Yeah,
now.
I'm super excited. It's a massive honor for him to be, to be doing this with me and Stevie.
Of
Because like you say,
course,
he
yeah.
produces some massive concerts for massive people. So to even be included in a list of people that he's produced with is
That's
insane.
amazing.
Insane.
Very, very cool. Me and Keelan and Ivan will be there front row, no doubt.
Don't be
The
front
key.
row. Don't be front row. But yeah, so me and Stevie are in talks trying to work out what we're going to be singing, what we're going to
How
be
are you going to
talking about.
structure it? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
all very
we do want it to
exciting.
be structured. We want it to not just be a load of songs that we want to sing or that we like to sing. We want
Hmm.
it to have, a structure and a narrative throughout. So that's the plan.
Brilliant. Very, very exciting. Um, I don't have anything that exciting to announce. I have been on some cool trips since we last recorded, though, which again,
Yes, tell us
cool
all
stuff
of.
I can't talk
Oh,
about.
you can't.
But I can say that I went to Vancouver and Madrid to visit some sets.
Yeah, maybe have a guess. Have a guess.
Have a guess.
Is there any connection between the locations and the things you were there for? I can't think of.
Yes, there is. There is from.
Was one of
There
them
is.
filmed in Vancouver? There's a lot of filming going on in Vancouver right now.
Yeah, Vancouver. Where we were was where they shot like The Last of Us and Shogun, like some and oh my, like the scenery was just absolutely stunning.
Where Keelan is from in Canada, Alberta, he's gonna sneeze. Bless you. Where Keelan's from, they film so many things. So when we were driving through there, he'd be like, "Oh, that's where they film part of The Last of Us," or
Yeah,
because like the scenery there is so vast. Like we drove from Calgary to a place called Banff National Park, and you start off by going through the city, and then you go into like just fields upon fields, and then you go into like I can't remember what the name. Like you go down slightly, and you go into this more like foresty landscape, and then you go up, and you're just in the mountains.
it's
And
so
it's like
varied.
it's you could film. No wonder they film everything there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But for this episode, as we know, award season is nearly over. The Olivier's are still yet to come. I don't know when
Yes.
the Olivier's are.
Well, the
I
Olivier
assume they'll probably
nominations
be
came
there.
out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So I was there watching that, but the movie awards season is over. The,
Movie
the
awards
theatrical
season is
awards season still has, I think it's about a month till the Olivier.
I don't even know when the Tonys are.
Neither do I. Nominations
Anyway,
haven't come out for that,
yeah.
so
But film award season is done, and we did a video before an episode before award season kind of kicked off, and now we're going to do one afterwards. And to get involved on this, we've got two friends of the podcast, two massive film creators, and really good friends of ours. We've got Josiah Coops and Real Talk podcast host and content creator Seth Film Reviews.
so excited to have them on. So excited to have them on.
Very, very exciting indeed.
Yeah.
So we will be diving into our thoughts on the award season, and maybe what we can expect from next year's award season, because there's already murmurings about that.
I've seen so many videos, and it's like extremely early 2026 Oscar predictions. I'm like, come on, we've had about one good movie come out so far this year.
So we will get into all of that now with Seth and Josiah. Let's go. Right, welcome to Scene Stealers, Josiah and Seth. It's a pleasure to have you both here. How are we all? How are you? Did you enjoy the Oscars? Is the main question.
Me first or Josiah? Josiah, you go first.
I'll go first. You know what? I did enjoy the Oscars. As a Brit, it was tough listening to Jonathan Ross and the ITV
He's an
program.
idiot. He's an absolute idiot.
No, his guests were worse. Like that.
That lady on the right.
Mariella Frostrop.
And
Ella Silly Wood.
What's his name?
He left after about 10 minutes as
Yeah,
well.
he
What's
was
his
off.
name?
What, Lucius
No.
Malfoy?
Yeah, what's his name?
What is his name? Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Something Isaac? Am I being stupid?
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
is.
He was
bad.
awful as well. They were all awful.
I just had to listen to them hate on every single movie all night. There was nothing positive. I think what really tipped me over the edge is when Dune won 2 awards and they said they were pity awards. I think that's when I lost my head and I was like, yeah, I'm done listening to this.
She just had
But
no
the actual
clue.
Oscars was good.
The lady on the
Yeah.
right, I don't know who she was.
I don't know.
I put it on our story as well. I was like, she's an idiot. She didn't have a clue. It's like she'd never seen any of the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they get Jonathan Ross back is what I want to know. Because last
He was
year,
so bad last
he
year.
was terrible last
I
year.
think
We
he was
were all
probably
watching it
worse
together.
last year, honestly.
Who would you replace him
I
with?
don't know.
Graham Norton?
Me?
I don't know. Yeah, anyone.
Henry, I don't know what you're doing with your mic right now.
You're too
It's
close
going
to your mic, lad.
Crazy.
Oh, let me know. It's my gain's too high. Wait, is that better?
Yeah, get rid
Right.
of Jonathan Ross. Either Seth. I saw someone advocating for Ali Plum the other day, and I don't.
I saw that
No.
too.
No. He can be a guest on it, but Ali doesn't have the charisma to host that whole
He
thing.
has more
I
charisma
don't
than Jonathan
think.
Ross.
This is-
One
It's
male.
not hard. It's not hard. But yeah, someone other
Yeah,
than him would be
but I could
great.
see Ali as a guest. I'm shocked he wasn't a guest actually.
Very
To be
much.
fair. But I guess he's more BBC as opposed to ITV.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main thing about the Oscars is, of course, the awards themselves. So we're going to run through some of the major categories, and I'd like to give you to give me some immediate thoughts. Right, we'll start with Best Animated Feature. Of course, won by Flow. Other nominees included Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. Was that a right call, do we think?
I have no. I mean, my horse is Wallace and Gromit because it's Wallace and Gromit. It's not the best
Same
one.
here.
However, I haven't seen 3 out of 5 of the nominees, so I don't know. I don't know.
What about you, Josiah?
Yeah, I've seen them all. I thought it was a really, really good year for animation in general. Like I think the 5 nominees were cool. I would have had Transformers 1 in there over like Inside Out 2 or something.
Inside Out 2 was mid.
Yeah, I think
So
Transformers
mid.
1 might have been my favorite animated film of the year, but I knew it wasn't
Nice.
going to get nominated.
Over Wild Robot.
Yeah, I think I liked him more than the Wild Robot. You're too
No
close
way,
again, Henry.
okay.
Henry, turn your
Please.
game down.
Yeah, you need to turn your game down, man. Crazy.
The Wild Robot or Memoir of a Snail was probably my favorite of
Yeah.
the nominees.
Memoir of
They're
a
both
Snail is
great.
meant to be really good. I need to watch it.
It
Actually.
is,
I
it's
haven't,
so
I haven't seen Adam Elliott's first film.
Mary and Max is amazing.
Yeah, I
That's
haven't
really
seen
good.
that either. I've heard really good things about it though, to be fair.
But Flow's a cool win. I did like Flow a lot, but after last year, I still don't forgive the Academy for not giving Across the Spider-Verse the win. So,
I know.
Fucking baby.
What one last
oh,
year?
you're literally you're a Miyazaki fan now, aren't you? So it
No,
doesn't-
no, no. I think Across the Spider-Verse was my favorite animated film of last year. But to say it was a snub when The Boy and the Heron was there as well is
Yeah,
like,
Boy and the Heron's a good movie, but come on,
oh,
come on, man.
No, I'm a Wallace and Gromit boy as well. I wanted that
Yeah, it's great.
to take it, but I mean, I've not
It's
seen
as
Flow,
good as
so
the
I
others. It's not as good as like Wild Robot and stuff. Like it's fun, but it's not like. Of course, it.
Henry,
wasn't
I'm going to need
massive.
to give you a mic tutorial or something. You are so quiet right
Like-
now. No, because now you turned yourself down to oblivion, right?
Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
It's there. It's on a half. It's halfway. Is that okay?
Yeah. No.
A little bit more.
Hello, hello,
Maybe,
hello.
maybe
hello.
turn it up. That's better, but
Perfect.
sit
There
a
we go,
bit
there we go.
further away from the mic.
That's fine,
'cause it's
that's
very
fine.
breathy. But yeah, I've not seen Flow, so I can't comment too much on that. But hey, good for Latvia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a cool
it's really-
win.
I think it was the hardest one to predict of the night for me. That was I was back and forth between the Wild Robot and Flow all night, but I think the Annies gave it to the Wild Robot, so I thought they like to stick with that, but they didn't. Flow's good. I'd recommend it.
Okay.
Especially
Is
if
it?
you're
Am
the
I right in
cat.
saying there's no dialogue in Flow, right?
Yeah, no dialogue.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting one. Right. We'll do costume design, which I think's an interesting one because we were back and forth between Nosferatu and Wicked personally. But it did go to Wicked, which I think was deserved. Seth, do you have any thoughts on that? Because I know you're a big Robert Eggers fan.
No, I think that in terms of Wicked, I think the areas in which it excelled were the production, costume. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I mean, I would have given it to Nosferatu. I think the actual costumes themselves and makeup, especially more impressive than Nosferatu, which we'll go on to makeup as well. But yeah, I mean, it's not like an egregious win by any means, and it's definitely one of the stronger parts.
I think out of the categories that Wicked was up for, that was like its most promising one. I think.
No, I think production was his most promising one, actually.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Just simply the fact that they built so much of the sets themselves, and it was a huge effort. I mean, the film is ugly as shit, but you can't say that the production isn't good. That's the problem with it.
Whoa!
It is though. Visually, that
so-
film
Yeah,
is
no,
not
the
good.
direction's a bit iffy.
Damn.
It's maybe
okay.
it's maybe the worst lit film
The
of
backlighting
of
is
the
so
decade.
bad.
Like it's that bad, which is amazing because I actually give it a positive rating. So that shows how much I liked, areas of it.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
yeah.
the best production design did go to Wicked, but other nominees in that category included The Brutalist, Doom Part 2, Nosferatu, and Conclave.
All great,
could you-
a really strong
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
finally contested.
Yeah.
films, I would say.
I didn't fully understand. I was a bit like when I saw Conclave, I was a bit like but then when they showed that little VT of it being built, I was like, damn, I didn't realize how much of it they actually built. Like they built that whole voting chamber. That's
Yeah, they
crazy.
built loads.
That looked amazing.
I think all of those films, I wouldn't have minded any of them winning.
Yeah.
I would have said Nickel Boys. I know you've seen it, Josiah. I think that definitely should have been in there. But any of those films fine for me. I actually don't mind this Wicked win. I think the production, they put a lot of effort into it, so
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy with Wicked. I thought the Brutalist would have had a bit more of a stronger case considering the type of movie it is. But...
And the budget that went into it, like 10 million across all of that as well. It's like,
they spoke about that, didn't they? The shit lady spoke about that with Jonathan Ross. She was like, maybe budget should come into it because Brutalist had like 10 million or whatever it was, and Wicked had a much higher budget, as well as like Dune had like 199 million budget. And I thought that was a reasonable argument, but then I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it?
But then it was
is
the
crazy
lady,
impressive
so...
how much.
It was the useless lady.
Yeah. But Wicked's a good winner.
Yeah, I don't mind Wicked.
Right, I guess we'll go on to screenplay winners. Best adapted screenplay went to Conclave. Other nominees included A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. Thoughts?
I would have given it to Sing Sing or Nickel Boys out of those, but I also like Conclave. I think Conclave's a good film anyway. So again, it's not like
Again, it was another good list of 5, I think. Apart from Emilia Perez, but
I think even A Complete Unknown is lucky to be in the 5.
No, Complete Unknown's good, man. Complete Unknown's good.
But for the whole year, I think there's better.
But then it's like, we have this thing where we judge the Oscars on what they're meant to be judged on, which is merit, which is not what the Oscars are about, let's be honest. So to have 4 films of the 5 that I think are good, I think is a feat in itself that they don't seem to...
I think Nickel Boys and Sing Sing are great nominations to have in there, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Sing Sing would have been my winner.
Yeah.
What seems to be thrown me off was in the original screenplay category, which was won by Anora. You had The Brutalist, A Real Pain, The Substance, and then September 5.
It's not good. September 5
was just thrown in there, which seems a bit random.
I haven't seen it, but I kind of knew that was going to happen. It was kind of built up for that, but I have no interest in watching.
And people were backing Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain in that category.
It won the BAFTA, didn't it? So
he won
for his banner in the work.
Did he win the Golden Globe as well? He won something else. He won a few other awards for screenplay. I mean, he was my pick, if I'm honest. I think that screenplay was phenomenal. I still think about it to this day. It's so natural. And like maybe it's the acting as well that elevates it as like so high, but I just thought that screenplay was brilliant.
No, I think Jesse Eisenberg has a knack at writing relatable characters, and that's granted. Who were the other ones again? What was the other options?
September 5,
Brutalist.
The Brutalist, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Anora.
I would have probably gone for Anora, which... What did Anora win? Anora won.
Anora won. Yeah,
Anora did win.
I would have agreed with that.
That was one where I could have seen a curveball because I think The Substance won at Critics' Choice. So different films are winning at different places, but I think that Anora probably had the best one.
Yeah.
What I did find weird for Anora to win, well, maybe not in the other lineups, I guess. In Best Editing, Anora won when it was up against The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, and Wicked. Which I'm not exactly. It's kind of a weird lineup, but it's one of those which stands out as not having challenges.
I mean,
like,
every category.
Every category is like missing a challenger's nod.
No Dune in editing as well is crazy.
Yeah.
I think the Brutalist should have won that. I think as a technical level,
Brutalist or Conclave.
Yeah, Conclave was my pick to win that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I've not seen The Brutalist. I've not found 4 hours in my schedule yet, but I would really like to.
It's like 3 hours long, Like people overreacted how long The Brutalist. It's literally if you don't include the intermission, which is like 50 minutes, it's genuinely like 3 hours 5 minutes.
Okay,
it's really not that long film.
And that's why you credit the editing as well, because it doesn't feel that long.
It's only 3 hours.
I mean,
long.
The intermission's a funny one because like there is a clear differentiating factor between the first and second half. But also, I think he just wanted to put it in because he was like, it's a fucking long film. However,
I love that interview with Amelia on the Oscars.
Yeah. But I don't think he would have put it in if there wasn't a reason, because there is a massive, Josiah, you'll attest to this, there's a massive difference between part one and the second half. So it makes sense. I didn't mind it. It's kind of cool.
This is random. Has anyone seen Thunderbirds?
The OG?
What?
Yeah.
The main actor in that movie is Brady Corbet. I didn't even know that until I saw a TikTok about it yesterday.
And came up as an actor.
Is it?
Yeah, but I didn't know he was the main guy in Thunderbirds. That film's a classic.
I never knew that.
I think I've watched it, to be fair.
He looks so different, but
yeah,
it's the
that's
same
so
guy.
funny.
Yeah,
cool.
got to rewatch. But I think I think Honora wins as part of a package there because you see a lot of times in Oscars they package it together. So once it won editing, I think most people knew it was going to win Best Picture.
I think that's
Yeah.
kind of where it goes, where the Oscars
Yeah.
like full and done for me because it's like, oh, well now we know. Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
kind of just like, oh, whatever.
Well, then we get
Conclave
onto
win would have
the-
made it interesting.
we get onto like the big categories, I guess. Best director, Nora, Amelia Perez, The Brutalist, The Substance, and The Complete Unknown. No Luca Guadagnino, but
Denis,
like
For Quill, yeah, Denis. I think Denis was the snub
Denis,
there.
yeah.
No, but then what? It's difficult. No, I think George Miller was a snub there. Let's just get that out of the way.
yeah,
I
true.
think the thing is that like Dune at least got, there was like recognition for some areas.
Yeah.
Where like Queer and Challenges, two of my favorite films of last year. I don't think, well, and Furiosa, now they got a single of anything.
Yeah.
Especially when those films stand out for their direction and like the visual, like the direction, the editing, everything. When that's like a core part of their thing, and they don't get any nods for it, it seems a bit odd.
It's very weird.
Furiosa not getting a single one is crazy to me.
Well, yeah, but it was never going to happen. I mean,
Sound, like nothing.
I mean,
sound.
I would even like everything. But
Hey, Chris Hemsworth gave the best supporting actor performance of the whole year. So where's he?
True. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Sean Baker win though. I think that's a good win. I maybe would have given it to Brady Corbet. Again, the budget and making a film of that magnitude.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Sean
I just didn't
Baker winning that.
I just liked Honora quite a bit more than The Brutalist. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's probably why I'd give it to Sean Baker, but
Yeah. I don't mind it.
And then the supporting acting categories: Kieran Culkin won for Best Supporting Actor, Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress.
Both bad wins as far as I'm concerned.
ooh,
Who
interesting.
would you have preferred in supporting actor, Seth?
I think Guy Pearce is like far and away like the best of any of them by like far. Like
Yeah.
really, really.
What do you
But
think?
I actually like Kieran Culkin quite a bit, to be fair.
Why do you think it went to Kieran pretty much throughout the entire award season? Then what's the? Because again, I've not seen Bruce. I loved Kieran in A Real Pain, but I don't know what the differences were.
I don't know. I mean, I think Guy Pearce is like amazing. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know because like Kieran was like the obvious lock, wasn't he? Like coming
Yeah,
into-
I think that was like the lock of the evening. That was the one we kind of go. That was probably his.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think
I'm
it probably
not
went to
sure.
him because A Real Pain purely campaigned Kieran Culkin, where The Brutalist was campaigning more Adrian
Yeah.
Brody and some tech categories and stuff. It was trying to push Best Picture. It wasn't focused on Guy Pearce, and
And
sadly,
Felicity
a lot of
Jones
it,
as well.
sadly, a lot of it comes down to campaigning. So I don't think Guy Pearce was really pushed that hard.
Who would you have, Josiah?
It's a weird one because I don't think Kieran Culkin is a supporting actor in that movie. I think he's a
There's an
co-lead. He
argument
has like
that he's
he has like 3-4 minutes less screen time than Jesse Eisenberg, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Emilia
I-
Perez.
yeah,
Zoe
Zoe
Saldana
Saldana
is
has
that.
more screen time than Carla Sofia
Yeah.
Gaston.
Yeah.
It's
But-
odd, isn't it?
It's tough. I really like all the nominations.
This is the thing. You kind of follow Zoe Saldana through Amelia Perez.
Yeah.
She's like the vessel for the audience in that story. So how is she not the lead?
I don't know.
Right.
It's confusing. Like it always has been. I don't really understand the concept of. It's just whoever they campaign for and what they decide to do, isn't it? At the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Henry's face while watching Emilia Perez is something I'll never forget. Oh my god, it was
Well,
We
brilliant.
watched it together and it was the worst experience. Like it was utterly terrible.
I started watching it with my flatmates, and then we were like, "Oh no, we should watch it for an episode of this." And so I had to watch like the first 35 minutes twice, and that was
Oh.
painful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's way too long. It's like 3 different stories in like, and I said
It's like one of those rare films which is as bad as advertised. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it really
It's
is.
not that bad. It's that bad. That's
Did
the
you watch
difference.
Zoe Saldana's press talk afterwards? Where she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I'm sorry it offended you. It wasn't for the Mexican audience, all this kind of thing." I don't know.
That press, the whole press
was bad.
tour for them.
It felt very.
catastrophic.
I've got my award now. Like I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I love Zoe Saldana, but it's like, I don't think. I also think, and I'm assuming we're going on to best supporting actress next. I think that's one of the worst best supporting actress lineups we've had in like decades. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think
It was
it's
tough.
awful. I
Tough.
think
Well,
Ariana Grande, I like. Monica Barbaro, I like. That's kind of it.
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
like them. I don't really care.
The
about anything else.
lineup is Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, and Isabella Rossellini for Conclave.
I think I would have changed like the whole lineup.
Who would you have thrown in there for Best Supporting Actress?
Shit, man, now you're asking.
I'm looking up now. I'm looking now.
Michelle Austin was my number one from Hard Truths. I think that has the two best performances of the year, both leading and supporting. I would also have thrown in. Let me have a look. 2024. Let me see. I would have thrown in
Lady Gaga.
What was Lady Gaga in?
Joker
2.
Oh, fuck that. I would have thrown in Margaret Qualley.
Yeah.
Over. I would have thrown in what was her name? Josiah from let me get it up.
Hitman.
No.
Adria Aruna should have been there.
Maybe actually. Maybe.
Yeah,
I would have
thrown
in Toni Collette from Jury number 2. She was great. Oh, actually my number one of last year was Anjanou Ellis Taylor from Nickel Boys. She was great, and then that's 4. Let me give you one more. I would have also thrown in
Lily.
Would you keep
Rose
any of
Depp?
them? Would you keep Amelia?
I would keep Ariana Grande.
Lily Rose Depp's leading.
Is she leading? Yeah.
I would have thrown in. Oh no, that's leading. This is the problem. It's leading versus fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Emma Stone from Kinds of Kindness, although she's kind of lead actually. So.
Did you see the piano lessons?
There's other options out there for that category.
There's a million other options for that.
Daniel Day-Lewis
Katie
really
O'Brien for Love Lies Bleeding early in the
Joan
year.
Chen and Dee.
Love Lies Bleeding was
so
a good
good.
movie.
Yeah, there's loads.
But it's just been a week, not necessarily a weak year, but those nominations were, I wasn't kind of swayed by any of them really.
No. Well, here's a question for you all. I know this is like going ahead a little bit, but when you say it's a weak year, so out of the top 10 the Best Picture nominees, for me there was only 2 of my top 10 in there. I think
Sing Sing was a major miss.
For sure.
Like Sing Sing's my favorite film from last year, and the fact that wasn't there was very.
Well, I think Clarence Macklin for supporting actor should have been a guarantee.
Oh, absolutely.
First acting job, and he does that. It's like, what are we doing, man? That's crazy. Very weak year. I
didn't watch as much last year as I did in 2023. 2023, I forced myself to watch like everything, and last year I kind of just gave up.
Yeah, I think I have to.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I did the same. I think the year before I watched something like 140 releases from that year, but like this year I couldn't do it.
I mean, my top 3 was Sing Sing, The Wild Robot, Dune. No, my top 5 was Sing Sing, Wild Robot, Dune, Furiosa, and Transformers 1.
Yeah.
Mine were Anora, Furiosa, Will and Harper, but that's a documentary. Sing Sing, A Real Pain, Nosferatu, Conclave, Monkey Man.
Well, you guys have like phenomenal.
You'll like my number 10.
My 10's so different. Go on.
Red Rooms is in 10. Monkey Man, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Nosferatu, I'm Still Here, Anora, Furiosa, Challengers, Hitman, Doom Part 2.
Let me get mine up so I can give mine. Mine was Anora 10, I Saw the TV Glow 9, The End 8, Challengers 7, Nosferatu 6, Queer 5, Dune 2, 4, Red Rooms 3, Hard Truths 2, and Furiosa 1.
Oh, so Dune 2 was there. I just forgot to say it.
Yeah.
Has The End even come out yet?
I don't. Yeah, it's on Mubi. It's on Mubi.
Oh, plug.
Shout out Mubi. Yeah, use my link in bio, please. Thank you.
But while we're kind of on the subject, then we'll do Best Picture now while we're on the topic. Of course, Anora won, but the other nominees included The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Doom Part 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. Out of our list, it seems as though A Complete Unknown seems a bit weird to be.
I like Complete Unknown, but it's not. It was probably my top like 25.
Nickel Boys.
That was like 12 for me, to be fair. So
yeah, Nickel Boys is very good. I have it at 4-star.
Yeah.
I think Sing Sing should be in there.
Sing Sing should have been in there. Absolutely should have been in there. Yeah.
I'm Still Here, guys. If you haven't watched it, seriously, it's really good.
Seen it.
It's very good. Yeah, it's very good.
So good. I think it's still playing now.
Anora a worthy winner?
Yeah, because I mean, it was my 8th of the year, so it's second of that list anyway.
Yeah,
like Dune would have been my preferred winner because I was 4th year, but then if we're going off that, yeah, I don't mind it at all. I like Anora a lot.
I agree.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. And then Act acting, of course. Mikey Madison won for Honora, and Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist.
I also think that Adrian Brody is like, I think genuinely that is a generational performance. I think it's an amazing, amazing performance. So he's a deserved winner. I would have given it to Coleman Domingo, but I also think Adrian Brody was great. And as far as Best Actress, it's the same. Mikey Madison I thought was great. I would have gone for Fernanda Torres because I think she's the best of that year pretty easily. But I also think Mikey Madison's great. So I'm not going to be one of these Twitter people who just like, whoever doesn't win of my pick is like the worst thing ever. It's not true. Yeah. So I didn't mind either, to be fair.
What do you think of go on, Josiah, you go.
I'll say I don't think people like the Adrian Brody win because they see it as a boring win, but he genuinely is just great.
No, it's the AI thing though.
Which people don't look into that.
Yeah, because people just see he used AI. Like when I did my TikTok video and all the comments were about that. It was used for like a singular moment, brushing up his his Hungarian accent. Like that was literally it. Yeah. So it's like it's not the performance has really nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
and that's all people see. If people wanted the Timothy thing as well, like the youngest best actor.
Yeah,
he's getting the Leo treatment. He'll get it in like 15 years.
He'll get it next year for Marty Supreme. That's what's going to happen. They'll just delay him a year.
Yeah, probably.
What were the thoughts on Adrian's speech? I thought it was a bit preachy.
I think he's a self-indulgent bastard, and I quite like it.
I quite like when he told them to stop playing the music.
That was cold. That was cold.
It was. He's an interesting character. I think it's very, very self-indulgent. And if you actually watch the speech again, he says a whole lot of nothing.
He does.
Like he doesn't really say anything of value at all.
It's the longest Oscar speech ever,
so good.
And it's like 6 minutes, and like half of it is him going, fucking say something, dude.
He doesn't say much of anything, but I almost
now we've kind of like I want to touch on what are your thoughts on like award seasons in general?
I kind of
not
hate
like
them,
the awards, but
the
like what they represent and what they are. I
think they're in the face of a consumer. I think they're pretty terrible for the most part because I think that people will use the Oscars as an indicator of quality most of the time to back up arguments when it's not the case. Josiah will know this. He, is a big fan of award season, same as Tyler. They're built off campaigning, financing, and it's tricky because I can say all this, but when it comes to Oscars night, I'll still really enjoy it. But what I don't like about award seasons now is almost the preemptive winners. We understand who's the favorite going in. Imagine if there was like no other award shows throughout the year and it was just the Oscars. How much fun that would be for 1 year.
Yeah.
So I think it's just what they represent. And I also, sidetrack. I think the Oscars are terrible because they are so Western world centric. I think it is again that kind of feeds into the notion that America's the only importance and Hollywood's the only importance in film, which is a big thing as well. So
I get that.
I think they're kind of shit, honestly. But
they disillusion me with Hollywood quite a lot. Like it makes me just like hate a lot of what they represent, like the celebrity of it, how indulgent these people. Watching an actor get up on stage and preach about like a war that's happening a million miles away that they've actually had like no interaction with, whilst you're there in like a but whilst you're there in like a $10,000 dress and
but to combat that, you could say if they're not saying anything, they're not bringing any awareness to it. I would rather them do that of something of value than do an Adrian Brody where you just say a whole bunch of nothing. That's the thing.
But it's like, I'd rather that. But then also, it's like for me, I would rather them. It's like the Ricky Gervais thing.
Like, he's a fucking knobhead.
Accept your award. You're in no position to preach to anyone about anything. Thank your agent and like.
We've had this conversation before, Henry, on the pod, but I kind of disagree. I think it's the same as Seth. Like, it's good to bring attention to it. I think, if they're just saying that for the sake of saying it and they're not actually doing anything outside of it to actually do anything about it, it's a little bit like, well, that felt a little bit empty-hearted, But I think it's definitely like the Leo one when he won for Revenant and he was like, he spoke about global warming and that I was like, fair enough. Like,
or the Joaquin Phoenix one when he won for Joker. That was a good one as well. Really good one.
I like the ones where they like bring. I can't remember who.
Olivia Colman had the best one ever, by the way. Hers
yeah,
and it's Olivia Colman, so it's like we love her, and she's
representing the British. Come on,
like Olivia Colman is me. Like that was like a crying moment. She came from Peep Show, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It was like the best moment ever.
It's weird watching Peep Show now and seeing her in these scenarios.
She's like one of the fucking.
She's so good.
Or like in Hot Fuzz
Yeah,
when she's making all those dirty jokes, and you're like, you're an Oscar winner. You're an Oscar winner, and you're making all these dirty jokes.
That's the fucking man. I
I
love
will
it.
say though, there were some really cool wins this year that I think progressed a little, like maybe gave a bit of a new edge. Like I think
Who?
Flow winning animated feature against these big American money movies, or even in documentary, No Other Land winning was great.
No Other Land is a massive win. Flow is a pretty much positive, but then
I'm Still Here getting Best Picture nomination. You don't tend to see two international films in Best Picture.
I guess so, but it's just like it's the bare minimum.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
bare minimum, but that's still more than what we've got. So
Yeah, that's true. I was like, it's. Do you know what's amazing to me? How it took what, like 90 years, right? I think that's exact for a non-Hollywood / English film or English language film to win Best Picture. 90 years. That's fucking insane.
yeah.
That's why the Oscars should never be taken seriously ever again. Just FYI.
The annoying thing is I just love award season. Like I do a lot of research. I get into it,
Yeah.
Nerd.
but I'm also aware it doesn't change. I'm also aware it doesn't change like my opinion on movies. Just because something wins an award, I'm not gonna be like, oh,
no,
have to
I
love
get it
now.
though. Like it is like when it gets to Oscars night, I actually find it quite funny, even though I
Yeah.
know things. And like Tyler's really into it, and I definitely get it. I think it's quite an enjoyable thing to follow and stuff for sure.
What did we think
Yes.
of Conan
Well,
for his
speaking
first year?
of-
Oh, sorry, Henry. I'm going to say.
Oh no, you go again. You go again.
So, what did we
We'll
think of
cut that.
Conan in his first year? I thought he was all
I
right.
thought he was.
He's
I
better
thought he
than
was solid.
Kimmel.
He was better than Kimmel. Was
Yeah.
he?
I think so. I don't know. I enjoyed watching him a bit more.
I don't think in general, I think American humor is pretty like unfunny for the most part.
Oh yeah.
However, there were some funny jokes here and there. The one they need to stop doing is the things about runtime. It's every year.
Every time.
It's
like
an
that
easy
Bruce Lee one
gag.
where they
It's an
say,
easy
like-
gag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just so like not funny. But there were some good ones. Like the Carlos Sofia Gascon was pretty funny.
That was brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the
that
Drake
was good.
line, getting some Drake hate.
The Drake line
always
made
love
me
that.
laugh so hard. That was so good.
That was funny.
Yeah,
That was so good. I don't know. I just
I
thought
think
there
it
was like
fine.
the "I won't waste time" song. I was like, get this off my screen now.
That was awful. That was awful.
There
That was
were
so
some
cringe.
bad things, like the Bond tribute felt a bit.
Most out
yeah.
of place. Like thing
I didn't.
More
Mind,
than the song
I didn't
was-
mind looking at Margaret Qualley for like a minute. That didn't bother me whatsoever.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you can't have someone cover Adele as well.
Also, sorry,
It doesn't really work.
Doja Cat was dog shit.
Yeah, oh, she was
Absolutely
she was
dog
awful.
shit. Ray was all right until the end of Skyfall, and then she just went like, it wasn't flat. She was just off. It wasn't
You
good.
can't cover Adele.
No.
Like
They did start it well with Ariana and
Yeah,
I
Cynthia.
don't think
cool.
they started
They
on
were
that.
cool.
That's like a finale song. I thought that was a weird kind of thing to open on.
Yeah, I guess people
mean,
to
like,
click on the show.
Yeah,
if
it
they
was
hear
a-
they're starting it.
How much money did Wicked make, Josiah? Out of interest, do you know?
Ooh.
Did it cross
Like-
$1 billion?
I don't.
No, I don't think so. I
I'm
think it's
sure.
like 700 mil, maybe.
728. To be honest, I
okay.
thought it would do better actually, considering it's
I
Wicked.
still think it's the highest grossing musical movie.
Yeah, it
ever,
is. It is.
Ever?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Really?
beat
No,
Mamma
no, no,
Mia.
no. Didn't Bohemian Rhapsody beat Game
No.
more?
No, it's Wicked.
Oh, sorry, no music. Sorry, yeah, of course. Makes sense.
It beat out Mamma Mia by like 50 mil or something.
Mm. And they'll
Right.
probably re-release it as well before the next one.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Right, that wraps up this year's Oscars chat. But for a little game now, we are going to be drafting Best Picture winners. Each of us will pick 4 Best Picture winners from across history, and you guys will decide who did the best. So, this is drafting Best Picture winners. Josiah, you get to
Great.
get to start. Josiah, you get to start.
Oh, well, that's beautiful then. I'm going to go for the best movie of
Lo-
all time,
Lo-
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Oh, obviously.
Great.
Look, it is too
Right.
obvious. I'm happy I'm first.
Yeah.
Is it a snake
Brilliant.
ladder draft as well?
Yes.
So
yeah,
let's go
we'll
snake.
snake
1, 2,
it.
3,
We'll
4,
snake
4
it.
picks
Yeah,
again.
we'll
3, 2,
snake
1.
it.
Yeah.
We'll snake it.
Yeah. fine,
Come on,
okay.
Henry.
Wait, sorry, so we all pick one.
And then whoever
No,
went
no,
last
so-
picks again.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, so then Toby.
Me? Okay, I'm gonna go for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Good pick. That's a good pick.
One of my favorite
So-
films of all time.
It is a very good film. It is a great film.
Okay, Seth.
Why just pick me? I'll go. Wait, no. Can you go now?
He wants two. He wants two picks.
Okay.
What?
Thank
Don't let this happen.
I'll
You've got to
take.
stick with the
I'll
randomizer.
take Casablanca.
Hang on. How has this happened?
Mid.
This is rigged.
I'm the
Seth
guest.
just rigged it.
So it makes sense because Josiah went first. He'll get two
Fine,
picks.
fine.
I go last. I get two picks.
Yeah, guests get the two picks.
I'll
That's
take.
fine.
I'll take. I'll take Amadeus. That's my number 2. I'll take Amadeus, and then I will also take. Rewatched it again last night for like the 12th time.
No.
Parasite.
Damn,
I knew it.
Parasite.
Damn.
Okay. Profit.
It's not me.
It's you, Henry.
How could it be Josiah? How could
Why
that
is it
be?
me?
Because
Going
it's
back in
snaking
order.
back, you dick.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay, fine.
What a man.
I'll take.
Have you
I'll
ever
take
watched a
The
podcast ever?
Godfather. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll take The Godfather.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
see now, Henry.
film,
Now
hot
it's my
take.
turn.
Okay.
How thick is she? That's my mum. I'm gonna go with The Silence of the Lambs.
No.
Get in.
Nice.
Hot take. Good film. Hot take.
That is
Very
a crazy
good
take.
film. Yeah.
So I get 2 now. I'm going to take Oppenheimer.
Okay,
Bitch.
damn.
I think that's the next
Bitch.
one. And then I'm going to go for my favorite Scorsese, The Departed.
Damn you.
That's your favorite Scorsese?
It is.
That is such like a 10-year-old favorite Scorsese.
Well,
Although it
That-
is
that
great,
aligns.
to be fair.
That
I
does
do
align.
actually love,
if
I do
it's
still
not
love it.
Raging Bull, it's the wrong answer. Let's be honest.
No, it's Raging Bull is like 5th. Let's just, be serious with ourselves.
Goodfellas could be number 1.
King of comedy.
Goodfellas is 3rd. Goodfellas is 3rd.
Goodfellas is first.
Where's-
Getting closer. Goodfellas
King of
is
comedy?
3rd.
Yeah, we get it. You like silence, all right?
King of Comedy is 8th. Getting closer.
8th.
I mean,
This
I-
is another
Hugo.
topic.
Got to be Hugo.
Hugo. Good film though.
Right, who's next? Who's
Now
next?
it's me, Henry. Now it's me.
Okay.
Wait, no. How could it be you? Josiah just went.
I did
Yeah, so
2.
it's-
I did 2 picks.
So now it comes
I
back to
thought I
me,
was-
right?
Was I?
All right, I'm gonna go with Moonlight.
Peak. Good pick.
Nice.
Okay.
Good pick. Good pick.
I'll pick Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
I will go for. I'll go for Green Book. I'm joking.
Oh my God, I thought you were being
Do
serious.
not put that down. I'll go for No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
and The Godfather Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Amazing picks, those two. I can't believe they
Yeah.
lasted so long.
Those are good picks.
I will take The Sound of Music.
Good film, to be fair.
I like The Sound of Music.
As you should. It's a good film.
okay.
It's a shit pick at this point.
I'm okay. For my 4th pick. Oh no. Oh, definitely not that one. I'm gonna go with. Oh shit. Oh piss. Oh, I'm gonna go with $1 Million Baby.
That's an interesting pick.
I like that movie. I had to watch that movie in my RE class.
I like it. I think it's really good. But interesting.
So
Yeah.
is this my last pick then? Number
Yeah.
4. Okay. I'm going to stay true to myself.
Don't say everything
Everything everywhere all at once.
Oh, yeah, knew it.
Has to be done.
Right, so Josiah, what's your 4?
Return. I'm trying to memorize. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, Oppenheimer, Parted, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Okay, Toby.
And mine was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Silence of the Lambs, Moonlight, and $1 Million Baby.
Mine was Casablanca, Godfather 1, Gladiator, and The Sound of Music. Seth?
Amadeus, Godfather 2, No Country for Old Men, and Parasite. That was it.
That's a really strong 4. Damn.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let us know who you think won down in the comments. But now we're doing a fun little game, which I'm going to call the Ultimate Winners.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Crazy.
I've no idea what to call it. This is creating the ultimate Oscar winners list. Each of
The
us
Big
will
Five.
pick a best.
Big Five.
Is it the Big Five?
Is
I
that,
don't know
is
if
that
it
what
is.
they call it?
No, it's not. This isn't actually the Big Five, is it?
Oh no, that's got like
Uh,
screenplay
Like
and stuff as well, isn't it?
screenplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big our Big Five. Henry's Big
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah, Henry's Big Five.
There you go.
Yeah, but this is creating the ultimate Oscar winners list. Each of us will pick a best actor, a best actress, best supporting actor, best supporting actress, and a director to create the ultimate team. Okay. Now, starting things off, guests first. Seth, who is your best actor?
Oh, so we have to go in order.
No,
as
no.
well.
Pick whatever. Pick whatever you want. Go in any
I don't
order.
mind either way.
No, I think we all do best actor, best actress.
I don't mind.
All
I'll do
right.
that.
Okay. I'm easy.
Okay. Who's my best actor? Do you say?
Yes.
Do you know what? It's funny when I was doing research for this, I realized how little of the acting winners of any category I just don't love. Oh, sorry, how little I love. But there are like a notable 3, I think, standouts. 4 best actor winner standouts. I will go for arguably the second best actor of all time, Daniel Day-Lewis, and I'll go for his performance in There Will Be Blood. That's my pick.
Okay. Nice start. Nice start. You can't take each other's as well.
Well, yes, that is how a draft works.
Yes.
Josiah, it's your go.
Is it me? Yeah, similar to Seth, like looking through them, especially in supporting actress, I hadn't seen many and also just didn't love loads.
Mate, the best actress and supporting actress, I'm like, there's like 2 I like it.
Yeah.
Ever.
But
Crazy.
in best actor, there is one performance that hit me a lot, and especially on rewatch, Anthony Hopkins for The Father.
That's a
Probably is my
really,
favorite.
really
Yeah.
great pick,
Nice.
Josiah.
Thank you,
That's a
Seth.
really great
Damn.
pick.
That's one of mine
Tobias, your
gone.
go.
Damn. Okay.
Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
Could you imagine? Darjon for the artist, or whatever his fucking name is.
What? Oh,
I'm joking. I'm joking. Hang on a second. No,
okay.
I'm gonna go for. My heart wants to go for Casey Affleck, but I don't think that's a good pick. So I'm gonna go for Denzel in Training Day.
I'm very surprised by that because I thought you would have taken a certain man in your favorite Scorsese movie, which would have been my number 2 pick.
Well, I'm gonna throw a curveball out there.
No.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's a good pick. He's very good at it. He's very, very good at it.
I think that's a great film. I love his.
No, it is.
performance.
I think that's a good pick. I like it.
And for my best actress, I'm going to pick Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Damn you! Damn
That
you!
is like a bottom 2% pick right now. What are
I
we
don't
doing?
care. I don't
Nah,
care.
he's
I've
not
got
No,
bad
I
pick.
disagree. I
think
disagree.
that's
That's
a
a
good
good pick.
All time?
Okay, that's my first pick gone. So I'm gonna go with Frances McDormand in Fargo.
Fuck you!
Yes.
How the fuck? Oh man,
Get in.
I love Frances McDormand in Fargo. Man, that's such a
She's
good pick.
so good.
I love that film. Okay, that's annoying. Is it me next, or is it Josiah? Sorry,
Josiah.
It's me.
Okay.
This is really tough, actually.
it is after this point.
I want to shout out Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook because that is one of my favorite moves and she's great in it. But I'm going to go for Natalie Portman in Black Swan. I think.
Also a great pick. There's not many left now.
Yeah, there's
realistically.
not.
I honestly, I think like you're looking for the best actress. There's so many where I'm like, shouldn't have won, shouldn't have won, shouldn't have won. I'll go. Wait, is it me, Henry? Or is it you?
Yeah, it's
No, you Seth.
I'll go. Best actress. I'll go. Louise Fletcher for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, who arguably should be best supporting if you really think about it. But yeah, she won best actress. So I'll go with
Was
that.
she the nurse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And who's your
That's the
best
one.
supporting actor? You get another one.
Supporting actor again. I think this is a really, really weak category across the board. But I'll go.
Supporting actor.
Yeah.
Ah,
Really.
I found some
really?
good
Think?
ones there. I like.
I think this is like a really, really weak category. In terms of ones I love, there's a lot like good ones. But there's, if I think about my favorite performances ever, there's like none on here. But I'll go with Javier Bardem in No Control Men. I'll go
He's
with
a
that
top
as my
3 for
pick.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely like stood out to me as like probably number 1 of those.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to pick it, but shout out Alan Arkin in Little Miss Sunshine. What a movie.
True.
But I'm going Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Damn you.
Heath Ledger's second best performance. Just so we're aware.
Okay.
A Knight's Tale.
Good. Nice. I need to watch that. I've never seen it.
Dude, it's so good, mate.
I know. I've heard
class.
it's good. I've heard it's good.
I
Tobias,
auditioned. Sorry, quick detour. They're doing like a stage version of A Knight's Tale, and I auditioned for Heath Ledger's part. Oh,
That's kind of cool.
Dude, it would have been sick. Oh well, didn't get it.
I'll watch it soon. Actually,
Didn't get it. They cast some Canadian dude, so
understandable.
There's two I'm stuck between. I'm gonna go for Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting.
In Good Will Hunting. That was also a pick I had there as well. Yeah. Who was the other one? Actually, no, don't tell me.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I'm really torn between two really, really good ones, and I'm gonna pick Joe Pesci.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's my other one. I love that.
It was either
pick.
Joe Pesci in Goodfellas or Christoph Waltz in Django.
Not J.K. Simmons.
I would have gone Inglourious.
I would have
Django,
gone Christoph Waltz in Inglourious over
To
Django.
be fair, I haven't seen Inglourious in a long time.
But J.K. Simmons, actually, I didn't think about him. He was great in Whiplash.
He's
amazing.
That was up there.
Yeah,
he was the one I was
Joe
flipping
Pesci
between.
in Goodfellas.
Hasn't he got the shortest ever Oscar speech?
Yeah,
he didn't say anything.
He said,
just said,
"It's my
"Thank you,"
pleasure,
like
thank
that.
you."
Yeah,
That's what he
that's
said.
it.
And then my best supporting actress, I'm gonna take Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirls.
Jesus.
That's such a bad pick, man. That's such a bad pick.
That's what it is.
I don't care. She's
This is
so
such a
good
tough
as Effie.
category.
I think this is the worst one. I literally couldn't
agree.
find any I loved.
No.
Apart from one that was from fucking last year. I'm going to say Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. I think she's like amazing and like
she was. Yeah.
Seth, I'm pretty sure it's not your pick, buddy.
My turn. Divine Joy Randolph.
Don't.
No, I'm joking. No, I don't want Divine Joy. I want one I actually watched a couple of days ago. I've not logged it yet, but Kate Blanchett in The Aviator.
That's an interesting pick.
I think her as Katharine Hepburn. It is like watching Katharine Hepburn. It's crazy.
I mean, she's great, to be fair. So can I take it now?
Do I take Divine Joy Randolph?
It's Josiah now.
Because she is probably in my top three.
No, but Josiah, she's the only one I have down.
Do it, Josiah. Do it.
Make him stretch out another one. But there are other ones I think deserve some recognition. I think Lupita Nyong'o is really good in 12 Years a Slave. I'm probably not going to pick her.
She's good.
I'm going to go for Meryl Streep in Kramer versus Kramer.
That was on my list.
Meryl mid.
I like that movie a lot.
And
I also think Dustin Hoffman should be a shout for best actor too.
He's great in that movie.
Yeah, I really like that film.
Yeah.
I'll go with Divine Randolph then.
Okay. And who's your director?
See, the director, is it based on the film they directed that they won for? Or is it just a director? You know?
I think it's off of that film that they won
Oh,
for.
fuck. Now I'm going to have to re-fucking jiggle my stuff, man.
Like
all right.
if it's like if they were directing with the ability like of that film.
That's confusing. Okay, because I was gonna go for I'll say it. I was gonna go for Scorsese for The Departed, but there's films I like more than The Departed, which is the tricky one. But it's just finding a director. I don't know, man. So many like the best.
There's
so many
such
of the
an
best
obvious-
directors have never won Best Director. Like so
There's
many.
an obvious one that you're really missing.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
You're gonna say like Billy Wilder, aren't you, or something?
No, we know exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Like Francis Ford Coppola?
No.
No.
Who are you thinking? For
Your
me, or an
favourite
obvious one for
film?
you?
Like one of your favorite films?
Yeah, but
He doesn't
Again,
want to put him on his board. He doesn't want to see his little face on the draft.
it's
little
not.
image
It's
you
not
got.
that.
That's
It's
what
just. It's more just like, yeah, Peter Jackson's great, but it's also like I love Lord of the Rings and I like King Kong, and outside of that, I think he's made a bit of like some shit films. So it's like I'm trying to balance it, you know.
Well, it's like if they were directing.
But that's boring. That's just like me pitching Best Picture again. That's what I'm thinking. That's just boring, you know. I want to pick a
Right, okay.
director to separate. So I'll go for Ugh, fucking, why are you going to mess my mind up like that? You prick. I'll go for Kubrick never won. Bergman never won. Man never won. Man, they do not know directors. This Academy, I'll tell you that much. But I'll go for Scorsese for The Departed. I'll just go for that.
Okay, Josiah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to try to be funny about it. I'm going to take Peter Jackson for Return of the King.
Boring. Boring.
Look, he
Too
directed
boring.
the best movie of all time. Just and
but
if we're picking it off
but-
their win, then I'm picking that.
I guess so. It's just like,
Would I want him to
As
direct a movie with
is
the
Peter
people I pick?
Jackson
No, but-
as a director one of your favorite directors?
No, he's not. But he directed
Precisely.
my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
I'm saying,
And
but it's
if
like
we're picking it
he's
on their
not-
wins,
He's not
To
one of
be
my
fair,
favorite
it's
directors.
like-
So then I'm
Guillermo
just
del
picking Best
Toro's.
Picture again. You know?
yeah, but the best picture draft's a different draft. No one cares.
But
This
then
is
I'm
two separate drafts.
But then you're just picking the Best Picture winner again, which you picked in the other draft. You boring bastard.
Yeah, and I think Return of the King is the best made movie ever. So I'll pick the director that was involved in that.
You fucking nerd.
Toby, who are you taking?
Okay, I'm gonna go with just so you can't take it, I'm gonna go with Damien Chazelle for La La Land.
Oh, that is a terrible pick. Man, what are you
That's a great pick. Don't you dare.
Oh, Toby.
I'll
I mean, I
take
like
in that
Chazelle,
case-
but you know,
There are a
I'll
lot of
take
cool ones.
Spielberg for Schindler's List.
also just a bad pick. Come on, man.
Well, I was thinking maybe Guillermo del Toro, but I don't really.
So if you
Oh,
pick the most
come
basic
on.
director and say everyone else's is bad.
No, but I would have thought you would have
Chris
taken.
Nolan because I like Oppenheimer.
You think I would have gone for Nolan?
No, but
I thought you were
that's
gonna
the
take
kind
Bong
of choice
Joon-ho.
that
To
you
be fair, I
made.
mean, well, to be fair, I thought you would have taken Wilder, Henry, over
For which film?
The Apartment.
Oh shit! No, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
ta-
you can't now. No,
Well,
no,
no,
you
I didn't
can't.
see
Too
it
late,
on the
mate.
list.
It's too
Well,
late.
that's your fault.
What was
Too
it?
late.
52?
That's the end of the draft.
60, I think. Or was it earlier? Can't remember.
Oh
60,
no, he is. Yeah,
61?
1960, The Apartment.
There
He
we
won
go.
over Hitchcock.
See, that's what I thought you were going to go for. That's what I mean.
Oh, I should have gone for that.
It's too
Yeah.
late,
Oh, I
mate.
didn't-
No backsies.
It's a shame.
No backsies.
So
Yes,
my ultimate list is Gregory Peck, Gregory Peck, Emma Stone, Joe Pesci, and Jennifer Hudson, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Who's next?
Who's next?
I'll go next. Mine were Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Kate Blanchett for The Aviator, Robin Williams for Good Will Hunting, Frances McDormand for Fargo, and Denzel Washington for Training Day.
Josiah.
I have Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Natalie Portman for Black Swan, Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight, Meryl Streep for Kramer versus Kramer, and Peter Jackson for Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
And Seth has.
What did I take? I got Daniel Day-Lewis for There Will Be Blood. What the fuck? Louis Fletcher for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Javier Bardem for No Control Men. Davina Randolph for Holdovers, and Martin Scorsese for The Departed for Best Director.
Beautiful.
Nice. Very cool.
Good
Well, that
list.
rounds up our Oscars episodes, our award season episodes. A big thank you to our very special guests.
Nice. TikTok, Josiah Coops. Just follow Josiah Coops. Please.
No.
Thank you.
Follow me on Letterboxd. That's all I care about.
Actually,
No,
yeah, follow on Letterboxd. That's the more important of the.
Josiah Coops everywhere you can find it, but follow Seth more.
Yeah, and that's
Seth's
Seth's Film Reviews.
reviews. Seth's reviews on Letterboxd. That's the more important one.
And then it's Seth's Film Reviews on all other platforms.
It is.
And make sure you check out the Real Talk podcast as well.
Wow, shouting out a rival is brave.
Hey,
A
We're
rival
all
pod.
friends. We're all
we're all
Well,
friends here.
you're on here.
This is true.
Um,
Yeah, shout out Real Talk.
Yeah,
Very
I've
true.
been Henry Calvert. You can find me at henry.calvert.
Thank
Tobias Turley, you can find.
Yeah, I'm Tobias Turley something. I don't really know anymore. But it doesn't really matter.
You can-
Just
And make sure you check him out at in White Rose at the Marylebone Theatre, running for 6 weeks.
Yes,
and
please.
we will see you all next week for another episode
Yeah.
of Scene Stealers.
Thank you,
Goodbye,
boys.
guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.